call him the child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
Go digging through people.
Nobody digging to you.
A little kid just did, you dumb.
That little kid, you call him the little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can be the that.
I don't give a.
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that with the.
You guys, Karen was on fire. But guess what? Guess what she did? She opened up a GoFundMe. Okay. Well, this is from yesterday. Okay. So the money probably is greater now, right? So she opened up a GoFundMe talking about the recent incident, calling the kid out and everything like that. And she wants to raise $1 million. She's at $638,000 because of what happened. And people are donating to this cause. Okay. What do y'all think about the situation?
I don't understand how $1 million is going to help this situation.
Where is she located? Do anybody know where she's at? Where's she?
Minnesota. Minnesota, I think.
All right, got it.
I think that kids are off limits. Like if he did something, you could have talked to his parents. To chase after him and to call a little black kid the N-word is crazy.
She just seems like she's insane.
Wait, y'all not worried about the money though?
I asked like, what
I
specifically said like, what is $1 million going to do to help her in a dire situation? Did like this get leaked and she lost her job or something like that, or did she get like hate? Like did she get sued for like hate speech or something?
Yeah, I think people started, the people are going to find her some way, somehow. People are going to find her, leak her, whatever. I guess she was getting threats. But the audacity of, they said, someone in the chat said they took the GoFundMe down and it violates their terms. But the $638,000 for her calling a child the N-word and people are donating to that cause.
Did they know that they were donating to a woman that said that?
They knew. Absolutely.
How do we know?
They knew, that's why they did it.
Y'all be blindly donating to people y'all don't know where the money's going or where it gets from?
Some people do that. They're frivolous with their money. I just want to know the context. Like if they knew that, then I think that's wrong. But if they didn't know, can you really hold them accountable?
No.
They didn't know.
$38,000. Those people knew.
Possibly.
And I feel like it shed light on what society really thinks about people. And two, I honestly think it reflects a lot on her that your vocabulary, your ability to process your emotions, that's the only word or terminology. One, you shouldn't have called him nothing anyway, but that's the only thing that you could come up with to call him. Like to me, it sheds a lot about her and her ability to process her own emotions. She's very mature, and I just feel like it was inappropriate. And to say I called him for what he was in the GoFundMe bio, that is mad crazy. That is diabolical.
Y'all called each other that.
Who was y'all?
Do I have to say the uncomfortable part out loud?
Go ahead, Anton.
Y'all gave yourself the label YNs.
Who is y'all? I'm trying to figure out who y'all is.
Society.
Your community.
Yeah.
So wait. Y'all call yourself. Let me step out of this. I don't feel like this shit tonight. I'm not gonna.
Well, I'm gonna say it. Well, I'll say it.
I'm not gonna.
So you mad at her for calling him the N-word, but all day, every day, 365, 24 hours a day, y'all walk around calling each other the N-word. But when white people say it, y'all pull y'all wig off, y'all throw y'all hat to the ground, you having a fit. Why? If you don't like the word, end the word. Stop keeping it going. You don't.
The reality of it is that it's the same way a lot of people use different slang, whatever. So people like to say, "Oh, we took this word and empowered it." At the end of the day, that's just like fat people. You don't call them fat. We don't though. Like you don't politically correct. You don't.
No, we politically correct. We do.
I think if people are.
I was just saying like
corporate America, are you?
I mean, I was just going to say, from like a legal perspective, I mean, she has every right to pretty much say whatever she wants. It's not. I would say the
You
only
know what
repercussion might
bothers me?
be social
Y'all sit
stigma,
around
social
here and
pressure.
y'all call white people everything under the sun. Y'all call white people everything under the sun. It's okay when black people using racial slurs towards white people. You call them all types of, you crack on they pigmentation, you crack on their skin color, you call Donald Trump orange. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But the moment somebody swing back at y'all, it's a fucking movement. Y'all crying, y'all mad. Oh my God, did you just hear what he said to this black woman? Oh my God, do you hear what he said to this black man? It's like nobody can say nothing to y'all, but y'all can say everything y'all want to say about somebody. Y'all talk about white people like shit. The shit I see on your
Until we get
internet,
reparations, that's facts. Until we get reparations, I don't get shit.
I'm curious.
You got your reparations. You got reparations. You got reparations when you got Section 8. You got reparations when you got welfare. You got reparations when you asked for affordable housing. You got your reparations.
They got Section 8 and welfare too. Unfortunately, they got the same access that we got. It's the same thing.
You received reparations when you took your ass and had 4 kids by 3 different niggas, and you took your ass downtown and got a check. You get a check or you get some type of money every month for these damn kids. America,
they get the same thing. That's not reparations. Reparations would be the separate thing that they get.
You want reparations for something that didn't happen to you. You ain't never been no damn slave. You ain't never been through slavery. You ain't never seen a slave before. You don't know what it is to go through a real struggle.
We talking about our ancestors, though.
In America, this shit is a walk in the park. What you going through in America?
I got a question about.
I don't think the issue is the word. The issue is that this is a child. I believe that all children should be off limits, regardless of what it is. That's my only issue with it.
Wait, what if they bad though? What if their kids cuss at you though? Is it still off limits? Because these kids not a child, cute.
It is. Everybody's different, but for me, it is. If I was her, I would have went to the parents.
Oh, yeah,
if the parents had done anything, I would have probably talked my mess and walked off or whatever. But to call him an N-word and try to go directly after the child when I'm sure that his parents were probably around, that's my only issue.
I feel like you're warranted to have a problem with it if you have the same energy if somebody who looked like us was to treat a young white kid or a young Asian kid. If you carry that same energy, then I think, you're entitled to being upset about that. But if you don't carry the same energy, you got to kind of think about, who you are as a person. Regardless, it's wrong, right? But I'm just interested into like the reparations real quick. What were you saying about that? About how the reparations is going to fix that?
You got your reparations. When the black woman chose to be
I'm saying who's pro, who's for it.
The black community. You're not getting reparations. I wish y'all let that shit go. You're not getting anything because that was your ancestors went through that. You didn't go through shit. You're not getting reparations.
Right now, I'm not talking about you. I'm asking like why was that the response to being upset?
Because she said until we get reparations, we can continue to say or do whatever we want to do to white people, and it shouldn't matter. That's bullshit. Well, it was something in that neighborhood.
So what I said was, when you keep saying that white people can say whatever because we say whatever, what I'm saying is we've never been on an even playing field and we never will be until we get reparations. So if we don't get reparations, we're not on an even playing field. So no, they don't get to demean us. No, they don't get to diminish us. No, they don't get to say the things that tear us down because we've already been torn down.
Okay, so a check is what's going to make it even. So what reparations do you want? You want land? You want money? What you want? You want a house? What you want? Some grass? What you want? That's what's gonna make it even when you get that. Then we gonna be on an even playing field. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat hit a lick one time. Everybody in this chat has hit a lick one time. And what have you done with your money? Did you invest it? Did you start a business that's still up and going? No, you went out, you bought some hair. You bought some jewelry. You bought some sneakers. What did you do with it? Y'all keep talking about this reparations like it's gonna make a change in your life. Y'all gonna give it right back. You're gonna give it right the fuck back. Let's be honest. Because even when y'all get y'all fucking income tax check, what happens? You get that shit right back. It goes to them European companies. It goes to the Asians. It goes to a soul food place where you couldn't never afford to eat. Now you want to go. It goes to Roof Chris. So reparations ain't gonna change you, niggas. You're gonna always be the same. So stop
Ava, why
acting
you
like
so angry?
as you get reparations, we gonna be on an even playing field. We're not
Why
gonna
you
be on
so
an even
angry,
playing
love?
field just because of reparations. Because y'all be saying stupid shit.
I understand, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I don't know
You
where you at.
generalizing with one, but two, regardless of what you're referring to, when it comes to just in terms of our history, our ancestors, whatever you could say, our ancestors went through X, Y, and Z. They've always had a leg up. Regardless of what people do with their money, whatever they do with their funding, you don't get a say in that. But also, unfortunately, the intelligence has lacked, the resources, the knowledge of what to do with resources, all of that stuff. That is a part of the fact that we've lacked and gone without for so long. So when you say y'all not gonna do shit with whatever, you can say all of that. But at the end of the day, it's not up to you. But if we were given resources and put in positions to learn X, Y, and Z and have all those things, it may cause a difference. However, you talking about years of an issue, years that have already been caused so much damage over time that it at this point you need more time to recover it. So reparations don't just look like money. Reparations don't just look like finances, and that's the problem. That's how y'all see it, and that's all that you see it as. When that's not what all reparations need to be.
All right, let me explain something to you. You are the oldest species on this planet. The black man and the black woman is the oldest species on this planet. You mean to fucking tell me that you need white people to give you something to figure this shit the fuck out? I've only been on this fucking planet 30-something years, and I damn near checkmated this shit. The reason why you have not checkmated this shit is because you don't have any leadership in your life. It ain't the white man. It ain't reparations. It's the family you was born into. Let's be fucking honest. And you're not able to break them fucking curses.
Are you speaking to me directly, or are you speaking in general?
No, I'm not speaking to you. No, I'm not speaking to you directly. I'm speaking to the black community that want reparations and feel like that whatever source of reparations is gonna save you. It's not gonna save you. I'm so tired of hearing y'all say, "Oh, they got the upper hand." They ain't got shit. They struggling too. They ain't got shit. They ain't got no more than what you got.
Hypocritical for you to say they struggling too. Like I said, they have the same resources that we have.
Do you know it's billionaires out here that's black? Do you know it's multi-millionaires out here that's black? I told you, it ain't just don't have nothing to do with white people. It's you. And I'm not
that doesn't negate my point. That doesn't negate my point. That doesn't negate my point.
What resources you don't have to checkmate this monopoly board that you live in?
We're not talking about me directly, but we're talking about a lot of people who don't have a lot of resources. You can look at public schools, you can look at inner cities, all of those things. You can look at all of the statistics and see where the resources are lacking.
Hold on, y'all.
Everybody's not meant to win.
The
game is rigged.
Let's go one at a time. Let's go to one at a time.
Everybody is not meant. That's your problem. Y'all think y'all supposed to walk down the street and see every black person winning. That's not how it goes. Every white person is not winning. Every A person is not winning. Well, y'all really don't understand that this is a monopoly game that we live in. And you don't understand. This is a game. Y'all take your money and do bullshit with it while other people take their money and do the right thing with it. And then when you see them level up, you blame racism. No, these white men, some of these white men and these white women, they go get married at a very young age and they take their money. The man go work, the woman stay home. Now it's only tax being hit off of one person in the home. And they invest their money. Y'all take your money, y'all go get a boyfriend, y'all live together for a while, y'all break up, then you want to another boyfriend, you live together for a while, y'all break up, another boyfriend, now you got a baby here and the baby fucking there, now you fucked up. You lost the game. Because of you, the white man did not cause you to lose the game. You lost the game because you fucked up. You looked at life as a game. God did not put you on this planet to play. This shit is serious. From the time you breathe life into this world to the time you stop breathing life into this world, you are hustling. You are working. Every fucking day, I'm trying to figure out a way to fucking double my fucking money, not leave it the same. Every fucking day. No white man has stopped me yet from being successful. 3 franchises, an energy line, energy drink line. There's not one white man yet or one white woman yet that has stopped me or got in my way from getting what the fuck I gotta get. And I'm not even 40 yet. Now, what's the difference between me and any other black person? I don't have no white person. I don't have no fucking Social Security check coming. I don't have no welfare check coming. No, I knew what it took to live in America. America is a business. If you're not gonna go out here and get businesses and invest, you need to get the fuck out of here because you're not gonna make it. It's not the white man stopping you. It's you stopping you.
Well,
I think that I wanna answer the question for this whole her calling him the N-word, the kid the N-word or whatever. I do think that it's wrong to call anybody out of their name. So I think that is wrong. It doesn't absolve the kid from stealing out of the diaper bag. It also doesn't absolve us from the responsibility of what our cultural norms are. I just did a video today of a whole bunch of black women in Atlanta twerking in Lululemon. That shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? Like we do crazy shit on a regular basis. And I think that 2 things could be true at the same time. But at the same time, I think that white people are tired. I think that they're sick of black people playing in the Victim Olympics, of the fake outrage. I think that they're sick of bending the knee and continuing to play along with the go along, get along. And I think that they're sick of black people using privilege to get over while still claiming that white people got an advantage. And I think that you're starting to see it boil over. The more that we continue to play this race game and we continue to play the game of, you know, I'm a victim, I'm a forever victim. It doesn't matter what has happened. Black women say that they're the most educated, yet they still say that they're a victim. They're not on the same playing field. As long as we continue to play this game, you're going to see a bigger divide. And now what I'm starting to see is white women are saying, and white men are saying, fuck you. We're not going to keep on placating over to you. We're not going to continue to play the game with y'all. If y'all want to make it about race, then we're going to make it about race. And the same way that people continue to go, put up GoFundMe's when something happened to black people, I think that now you're starting to see them saying, okay, well, we're going to protect our own too. And so it becomes a divide when people keep making race the number one thing that they want to make every issue. It could be an issue where it's an individual and one person do something wrong and the other person do something wrong. But then when you add the fact that their identity into it, then it becomes a race issue. And everything I don't think is a race issue. I don't even think every issue that happens in real time is a race issue, but we make it that way. And now don't be surprised when people, even if they're wrong, to stand on that shit and say, all right, well, whatever it is, it's whatever. We sick of it. I think that is what's happening. And so I don't agree with the fact that she called the kid the N-word, but at the same time, I think that you're starting to see 2 wrongs and it's just turning way negative and shit is going left.
It can be described as identity politics fatigue.
You said what?
Identity politics fatigue.
Yeah, it's getting old. It's like how long?
Yeah.
Exactly. This is why Trump won.
What do you want them to do? What else do you want a group of people that has never ever seen racism themselves to do? What do you want? What you think that they're gonna bend over? Let's say hypothetically that they be like, you say, you know what, your ancestors was wrong and all of this other stuff. And then they come to the table and say, yep, okay, you're right. Our ancestors is wrong, but we on welfare too, and we fucked up too, and all of this other stuff. So what you want us to do about it? What you think that they're gonna bend over and roll over and it's just gonna be the end of the story? You think that they just gonna keep on saying, okay, you know what? We bow down and we're gonna at some point when you continue to put people in the corner, they're gonna start fighting back.
Yeah,
And
and
I think that it's starting to reach a tip and a boiling point. I think it's starting to get there.
but some of that bias is also passed down, especially as it
How
relates
do you
to.
know?
I'm sorry,
I said, how do you know?
because I do know folks who identify as white or Caucasian, and I've had, because I have worked in the DEI space, I've had conversations with those people, and they've said to me, growing up, this is some of the language that was said. We were taught that if they look like this, or if they were this particular color, you should be fearful because of X, Y, and Z, or this is the kind of terminology that was used in a household to refer, for an example, to Black people. So those things do get passed down. I'm not negating what you're saying. There's some validity to that, but we also can't negate the fact that some of that bias and racism and racist comments and stuff, that is also embedded in generations after generation after generation.
But it's not limited to them.
Let me ask you a question, Jess. The thing that we don't ask ourselves is how much of what they believe is true.
It could be 100%.